wise, don't pay. Genuine jobs do exist. I have a lot of testimony from different people where they have had jobs without paying a dime. Same as there are also people that they are so money minded that they have spoiled the whole system. Before even they see a good job, they have to collect a certain amount of money from. So hello guys, my advice on this episode is this: when you are traveling, know that you are alone. Even you have a brother in that place, don't put that person really in your mind. Know that you'll be the one to struggle out of your reality in that location. You realize a place like my Dubai experience, horrible one. I have seen cases where your own brothers will collect money from you in the name of commission. At the end, you will not have what you wanted. They will tell you that there's a job here, or they will even look for a job that people don't want, like maybe construction. They will tell you that this is the amount of money they will pay you at when you are working there. When you reach that place, you get a different story after the person has already collected this amount of money. So with these particular people, you are supposed to like use your brain. If anybody tells you, before I give you this job, this is the amount of money you will give me, be very careful. Be wise. Be wise. Don't pay. Genuine jobs do exist. I have a lot of testimony from different people where they have had jobs without paying a dime. Same as there are also people that they are so money minded that they have spoiled the whole system. Before even they see a good job, they have to collect a certain amount of money from you, which is bad. These are Africans. These are Africans, and Indians have inherited these things. I had this terrible experience with an Indian girl, and there were two of them actually. The guy and the wife, or it's a girlfriend, or they are all just scammers, because I believe that they're a group of scammers. They use the girl to scam a lot of people. So, and they have agents that are even Nigerians, from different countries in Africa. When they see that you are tough, they will send somebody maybe from Africa to come and convince you. When they see that no, we can easily work, this is a white, they will use that girl to come and convince you to pay the money. When you arrive where they say there's a job, you will not get what you want. This is the reality happening in places like this. So on this episode, get the message. I will narrate my story where I had this terrible experience with this Indian girl twice. She beat me twice because she duped money from me, duped money from other two Cameroonian girls and one Nigeria, which I was like a bad person because they saw this situation like I was like a colleague to this guy, like I was working with this guy. So proceed, listen to the episode, don't skip. Let's go. Hello guys, welcome back to Umuge Vlog TV. Today I will continue with my story, my horrible experience being in Dubai for a short period of time. On this episode, I had a horrible experience with an Indian lady. So, after I had this horrible one with an Egyptian, so I had to continue, to search for jobs. So they told me that the only solution to have genuine jobs in Dubai is through online applications. So I rushed to the nearby documentations. I designed about 40 applications that time. So when I designed these applications, I went online. They gave me a lot of sites. I think that was Indeed. Yeah, they gave me that I should use Indeed to apply. So I applied about 40 applications. I was called for 5. I went for interviews. I could not succeed. They even called me. Some of the they called me that no, I'm not eligible to the jobs, and which I appreciated that because they were being truthful. So this particular guy, this Indian, you know, he replied my mail. He told me, you have been selected, and but there will be service charge. Service charge. I never understood this word, service charge. I was convinced. He told me that on this job I don't need to come for interview. I should just pack my bags, you know, I should just get ready. If I have another guys like 2, I should call, they should come with me so that we can go together to the company. And I'm starting job immediately when I'm there. The salary is I think he told me 1,500 dirham. That's in Dubai. So I called up. I succeeded to have one guy. I told him about the issue of service charge because he was also new, so he never really had any experience like to say no when they talk about service charge. You need to be wise. So this guy came. We packed our bags. You know, he described that we will meet at 6:30 in the evening. Something never even ring in my brain that what type of job can you go in the night? What type of job is this? So we went there. Excuse me. So we went to, I think that was Saja bus park in Dubai. Okay, this guy now, you know, I stayed for about 5 to 10 minutes. Yes, call this guy, is not picking. Call this guy. He told me that he's already there. Okay. When I called now, I was so confused. I used a strange number. I called, he was not picking. Okay. I called again, called. This guy picked my call. He told me that I should describe the type of dressing I'm putting on. I should snap everything, our luggages, and the other guy I should send to him on WhatsApp. Which I did. I snapped myself, snapped the other guy, snapped the things and sent. I thought that maybe he want to use this like to easily identify us. So I never knew that he was like, you know, maybe he had duped a lot of people in the past. So he was now planning like maybe they want to like put him into trouble, or I'm coming with police and all that maybe to catch him. So he wanted to like to identify the people first before he can pick us. So this guy came now. He described that come to this particular area. You will see a taxi there standing. He gave the description of the taxi. So the guy sent by the girl outside. The girl came in. You know when you see a lady, you know you are just so convinced. You know that now this girl is truthful. There were 2 of them that were actually practicing this. When he will send a girl to you, you will see that girl and you'll be confused because just the way the guy is talking to you, you easily be convinced and no, it's a genuine job. So this guy took me to one restaurant where I had coffee. He said I should call the other guy. He should not stand outside. I should call him. He gave us food. We ate. I was happy. I told that guy, this guy is a good guy. How can he want to employ us? He's giving us food like this. We were happy until we were, you know. So this guy now, he told me that, do I know service charge? I said, no, I don't know. He said, no, I'm going to pay him 700 dirham. Then the other guy 700 dirham. But since he can reduce for me because I brought him one guy, I will pay 600. So I did not even hesitate. I know because just from the way he treated us, you know, I knew that no, it's a genuine guy. He called one guy. It was a man, not a big man, no, with a jeep. So that guy came with a very big car and stood. He told us that this is the car we are going to that company. Just seeing the car alone, your brain is already, you know, you are flabbergasted. So I told that guy that's the car. I even knew that he's a manager of that company. So this guy came, he carried us. We paid that money. He collected that money at that spot before we even entered that car. So when we paid this money now, this guy carried us. It was already around 9 o'clock in the night. We had to travel a long distance to reach that city in Dubai. So we went, they call it Raskenia. If I've not, yeah, Raskenia, that's the city. We went to Raskenia, went to the accommodation. You know, even my own village is not like this. I saw the village, just the accommodation itself. I was already having a lot of thought in my mind. I was scared. So we went to that place. It told me that this is a place I will sleep, this room. I should call the older guy, and there's a restaurant there. They're giving us food for free. Okay, I said thank you. I just had to, you know, try myself. I went inside. I met Nigerians. The two fathers, they are about 60 years old. In that room, guess what I saw? The room was like with 2 beds. A lot of people are sleeping on the floor. So this they are the 2 people that are old in that place. So they were the only one that opportunity to sleep on beds like that. But if you are young, you will sleep on the floor. So I just had to look for a space on the floor. Also, we slept. I put my head on my back like this. So we got up in the morning now. You know, these people were surprised to see us. One Nigeria asked me there in Pidgin, like, hello guys, how far now? How is it? I told the guy, no, we're fine. Now welcome. I was like, you know, you happy. So he told us that the first question this guy asked was, how long una visa left? I told this guy, you know, I'm still having around 2 months, because that time I just left visa change. I told this guy that I'm still having around 2 months, some weeks. The other guy is the same thing. So he just shook his head like this. He never even spoke anything. So he took us to that restaurant. We went there. We registered our names. You know, we registered our name. They gave us breakfast in the morning there. Okay, we ate. We came back to that accommodation. This guy told us that the only advice he will give us is we should go and look for another job. That year in Dubai they call it Kalewali, meaning that what people that their people have all expired. Like you see those old parents that police don't check around that area. If you want to work in that place, you can stay there for the next 5 years. Nobody will do you anything. Police will not come to it because it's a real village in Dubai. So he will advise us to, like, you know, look for another job, because here sometimes you will work, they will not pay you. The only thing they benefit here is that food that they go and eat in that restaurant. That is even what is keeping them, because they don't have any paper, so they don't have any choice to stay in Dubai. So this is the only place they can hide. That time I was like, you know, I was not still really convinced what this guy said. I met the same guy. We asked the same information. He told us. I wrote the agent, that girl. I wrote the girl. I told the girl that what is happening. You said when we arrive at that company, this is what they would take our paper. They never even collect our passport. Nothing. They don't bother about you collecting documents from you. That girl said, no, the real boss is coming. You know, we should not hurry. You know, we should stay there for about 2 to 3 days. You will see the boss. Okay, we decided to stay. That's how we were telling those people that no, the girl said we should stay for some days. That the real, those people were laughing at us. They never really, you know, just laughing in your minds. So this guy, when I started calling this guy now, because there were 2, I had the girl number and the other guy was not picking. I was already being scared. This guy, I called. He didn't pick. I left there. After 4 days, the other guy stayed. He told me that no, you want to try. He went the first day. They will come and select workers. Like, it's like a place where they just come and dump you. They will select. Today you can work, tomorrow you cannot work if they don't select you, because you don't have any legal documents that you can work in this place. So at that particular time, this guy worked for just 1 day, no payment, because you don't even know who will pay you salary in that place. He came and met me now. I paid a room. This guy Now, when he realized that we left that place, he was now making to me like, why? I told him that no, he should come and refund our money so that we can look for a different job and all that. He said no, he would like that I should work freelance with him. I never understood that phrase, that I should work freelance. I should stay in where I am. He would take his car. He never even had a car. Then he would take his car. He would come and meet me. And this guy, you know, he would do us, give us immediate ID. We work freelance if we don't want to work in that company. You know what happened again? He told me that I was not still wise. The second time he duped me, he told me that I should bring 2 Cameroonian girls. One, they need a mate, and want to work in Abu Dhabi. So I had a WhatsApp group, you know. I sent a message to some people there. Some 2 girls came. I met this guy. He took them, kept in a room, collected money from them. Then the other girl came. He called this girl in a different place. That is the office where he usually works. So as the girl is coming, the girl should not be afraid. So the girl service charge is 1,000 riyal. He collected the 1,000 riyal. Went in front of that building. When he arrived at that building now, told the girl to wait. He want to collect a certain document before they go. Entered that building and disappeared. The girls now were calling me that I have to refund their money, else they are going to call me police. In fact, I was so confused at that moment because I never really knew what is happening in my life. I was so confused. So I told that girl that I don't know that guy. That guy, like, he want to help us, so he just told me about the job, so I had to like look for people to give to him. That guy said no, it's arrangement that we did. I have to pay that money. I didn't even have money in me. So at a certain hour in the evening, the elder brother of that girl called me that he want to see me. I was not scared. I went and explained the issue to this guy. So they arranged now a different number, because this girl was calling, this guy is not picking. The guy blocked the girl. You know, when they went there now, they met this guy, caught him.